Hey guys, Amber from the Training Tool, and today I am going to go over some exercises you can do if you are having some sacroiliac joint pain or SI joint pain. Now remember that you should be working with a physical therapist or someone along those lines to make sure that these exercises are appropriate for you. So definitely get that information before you just jump down and start doing these. But here are a couple of things that I have found that help with some of my clients. We're going to be on the floor. I've got a mat down here. I like to use a bender ball and just a fabric resistance loop band for these exercises. But first we are going to start on our hands and knees. If you are able to do that, you'll get down onto your hands and knees, spread your fingertips wide. All right, get those knees right up underneath your hips. I want you to put your right hand forward and your right knee forward slightly in an offset position. Don't look up at me, don't drop your head down, keep your neck in neutral alignment. We're going to shift our body weight forward and back. This is a wonderful stretch for that space for the muscles around your SI joint. And I can't take credit for this exercise. I actually got this from one of my favorite fitness educators, Mr. Pete McCall. I do these every time before I do any lower body workouts myself, but this is also great if you are experiencing SI joint pain. All right, bring that hand back and that knee back, get back in alignment. Let's put that left hand slightly forward, the left knee slightly forward. Pull your core in, keep those abdominals drawing in, belly button towards the spine, and it's a nice little shift forward and back. Remember to breathe, don't hold your breath just because I told you to pull your belly button in. Nice little shift, watch that neck, keep it in alignment, make sure your shoulders stay nice and relaxed. All right, we're going to bring those hands back together. We're just going to drop those hips down to one side, spin those legs around, and I want you to grab a little ball, or if you have a yoga block, you can use that between your knees. And if you don't have a fancy bender ball, hey, if you've got kids around, you might have some type of a soft ball around. You can just grab that and put it in between your knees. We're going to walk it down onto our back. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Place those feet directly underneath your knees. So make sure that your feet aren't too far out and you don't have them too far in, like almost to your glutes. All right, so belly button drawing towards the spine. I want you to give me a little squeeze on the ball or the yoga block and then relax. A little squeeze and relax. We're going to do 6 of these. 4 and relax. Don't be in a rush. 3, relax. 2, relax. 1, relax. Beautiful. Keep that ball there. I want you to come up into a bridge. When you come up into a bridge, you're just going to drive your hips up. Keep your core engaged and squeeze through your tushy or your glutes. We'll drop it down. You're going to come up. Now, I don't want you cranking on that ball, right? So I don't want you squeezing your knees so hard towards that ball that you're changing the positioning of your legs. It's a gentle hug on the ball with the inner thighs. Lift, squeeze, down. You've got one more. Lift, squeeze, and down. Good. Take the ball out of the way. And now we're going to take the band. You're just going to put that band right above your knees. You don't need a really heavy resistance band for this. I'd actually think that most of the time you probably need a light, maybe a medium, but you want to be careful and make sure that you're not having to push too hard against that resistance band. So don't get a heavy resistance band for this one. We're going to come down, back into that same position. Relax your shoulders, take a breath. We're going to do that bridge again. So you come up, remember light tightness through the glutes, pull the core in. You're just going to give me a little bit of a press out against that band. Bring it back to neutral where your legs are parallel, and then come right back down. So your hips, your knees, your ankles, make a little line there. Then we're kind of press those knees out just a little bit. Bring it back in and down. Now if you're feeling any tension in your back, you want to stop and stretch. Or maybe you just need to stop, depending on your fitness level and what you do. This may be a lot for some of you, so don't overexert yourself. Those of you that work out regularly, you can probably do a little bit more. But remember, on exercises like this, we're not trying to get a workout in. You're trying to just help your muscles and your joints feel better. Good, and release out of that. And one more. I'm going to have you roll onto your side. Keep that band above the knees. Now this one you have to really get into a good placement. These are called clamshells. Your belly button is going to be pulled in. I want you to focus on your hips. You need to stack your hip bones one on top of the other. Stack your knees one on top of the other. Stack your feet one on top of the other. Do not roll back, all right? I don't want you cranking this knee up so high that it rolls your hip open. Keep the hips stabilized. You're just lifting enough to get a little bit of pressure against that band and then take it down. So just a little bit of pressure. See, my hips aren't moving. I'm keeping them stabilized because I'm pulling my core in and I'm not just wrenching that knee up. Only going to do 6. Now, reps are going to be different for everybody. Some of you might be able to only do 4. Some of you can go up to 10. Let's roll it to the other side. You can just roll straight over, but I'm going to keep facing you. So I'm going to flip. All right, start out well. Hips are stacked, knees aligned, tops of your feet are stacked together. Lift, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you come down. Remember, it's a small movement. Keep that belly button in. Keep those hips aligned. Do not roll that hip back. Don't do this. I see people do that, and I'm like, no, it's not meant to be as high as you can go. You can feel that pressure. You can feel that glute medius working there. It doesn't take much. One more. Good. Now, it's probably not such a bad idea after you do your exercises to do a little bit of gentle stretching. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. And again, this is only if it feels good to you. Not every stretch is going to be right for every person. So we're going to roll down. You're going to draw your knees just gently to your chest. If you have osteoporosis, please don't do this movement. Take a nice deep breath. Relax your shoulders, a little stretch. You can pull it in just a little bit more if you want, but you don't have to. And then release that down. Take those feet apart. We're going to open the arms out to the side. Just drop your knees over to one side. Take a breath. Bring those legs up. Drop your knees over to the other side. Relax. Take a breath. Come back up. Walk your feet in. Now, although this is not necessarily exactly for your SI joint, let's do it. It might help it to feel a little bit better. Cross that right leg over the left. Flex your foot. That means pull your toe up towards your knee. If it's appropriate for you, you can lift that left leg and draw it in towards your chest. Give me a big deep breath here. Both of your feet are flexed, so toes are pulling up towards the knees. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, release it down. Other side. Now, if pulling the knee in doesn't work for you, or pulling that leg in, just leave the knee out. You're just going to encourage that knee to go out. Lift those toes up towards your knee. If it's appropriate, you can draw that right knee in towards the chest. Flex both your feet. Relax your shoulders. Give me a deep breath. On your next exhale, go ahead and release that foot down to the ground. Bring both of your knees together. We're going to roll to the side, roll it up to seated. And I want you to have a nice little seat on your glutes if that's possible. You can also sit in a chair and do this. And let's take it around, just little gentle circles. Relax the shoulders, breathe through that circle around. Remember to only do this if it feels good. If you're feeling any twinging or pinching in the back, do not do this. Other way. Nice deep breaths, help those muscles to relax. Good, now sit up tall. Give me a nice deep breath all the way up. Exhale it all the way down. So thanks so much for joining me with these exercises. I hope that they make you feel better. And remember that I have lots of fun workouts on my on-demand service, so you can always email me at amber@thetrainingtool.com to get more information about all of the programs that I offer. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you get to feeling better soon.